So I thought about not making this video, but I just couldn't stop thinking about it. So I figured, why not make a video about it? On Super Bowl Sunday, I was at work, but it was slow enough to where I could keep my eyes to the game at times. Once I was done doing what I needed to do, I sat down at my little station and I came into the second half or the ending of this commercial, this flag football commercial, women's flag football commercial that the NFL promoted. And it looked like it was supposed to happen in the early 1990s, like I don't know, when varsity jackets were a thing, like 1959 or 1950. These high school kids, air quote, and these girls are outside on the football field. And this one girl who looked like she wasn't even representing that era, that generation, that old school generation. She looked like she represented the current generation. And she's all confident and witty and a wise ass, and she's supposed to be tough, right? Don't take no shit from no man. And the dudes are, for comedic purposes, they're clowns, they're jokes. And the guy brings out the Brad. Okay, and in Marshawn Lynch, he's in the bleachers and he's commentating and reacting like, "Ooh, that's a bad mother blank," and he didn't really say that, but that's the premise of what he was saying. "Oh, she's cold," right? They're bringing out the Brad. Damn. So the Brad and this girl line up a few yards away from each other. They have this little one-on-one face-off, and I'm thinking she's going to truck him. They're going to have this girl run over this fully grown man, but she didn't. She juked him out so bad that he tore his MCL. He fractured his knee. And then the leader of the jocks tells his minions to go get her, and she jukes him out, and she makes another guy miss, and then the last guy, she does the Saquon Barkley backwards hurdle, and it goes in slow motion, and the camera freezes while she's in midair, and then it pans to where the girls are having this legitimate flag football game, and the crowd is loud and full. That'll be the only time to where you'll see a packed crowd for a women's flag football game, if it comes true. And the message was to push varsity flag football. She's doing her thing and making people miss, running to the end zone. And she goes, "Let's go," right? And then the commercial ends. And I'm just looking at it thinking, okay, here we go again. Another media push to where women can compete with men and women are better than men. To promote a women's sports, they gotta put down men and make it seem like women are athletically more gifted than a man. So the full commercial is on YouTube, and when I had a chance, I sat down and watched it. It takes place in 1985, and actually I don't think varsity jackets were a thing in the 1950s. They might have been a thing in the 1970s, 80s. Justin Jefferson and Myles Garrett are in it, and Justin Jefferson is like this annoying kid. He put the "kick me" sticker on the principal's back, and Myles Garrett is like this uncomfortable, unconfident nerd. And you got these three jocks. If you put them all together, would probably match Myles Garrett's size, and the leader is shorter than Myles. But whatever, it's for like the comedy of the commercial. They're made to look like idiots, right? And then you have this black female who's got on this like this half shirt or this half cut off jersey, and the dude goes, girls shouldn't play football." Then the leader, he throws the football at the lead female. She catches it with one hand, throws it back at one of the minions, hits him in the junk. She throws it so fast he couldn't react to it. And then it goes into what I just talked about. This could have been done a lot more differently. If you wanted to push varsity flag football for girls, or what are they even pushing? I didn't even do the research on women's flag football, but it said varsity, so I'm assuming they're trying to create it for high schools across the country. But the NFL could have done this in an entirely different way. I don't understand why for women to do something like play a sport, the men have to be involved. Like, this ad just put down men, in my opinion. It put down men. Like, the jocks were these goofy characters that weren't supposed to be taken seriously. They were there for the comedic purposes. And then you had the women, mainly this black girl who was the confident, air quote, badass, super athletic, jumping over dudes. Right? If you wanted to promote female flag football, why not just have a commercial where it's just females and they're playing flag football? You could put some text on the screen saying the NFL is promoting flag football, and this is when women's flag football is going to come out, or help support women's flag football. Thought that they could have promoted this by just having a bunch of women in a commercial and just fucking have them play flag football. Show some highlights of some girls playing flag football and add that cinematic touch to it. Maybe have some women who are coaches or have some athletic backgrounds that want to see this happen talk about it. But no, it has to be like this boss babe, confident, girls can do what the men can do. I mean, let's be real. What woman is actually going to do that against a man who is actually going to try and tackle her, who is athletic, that has been playing football all his entire life? What are the chances of a girl doing that to a guy that can actually play football? I would say there's a 0.000 chance. And credit to the NFL for leaving the comment section open, because people feel the same way that I do, and they're trashing it, and they think it's a joke. They think it's silly. It's stupid, which it is. Went about this the wrong way. I don't know what it is with women feeling like they have to put men down or show that they can compete with the man to get people interested in women's sports. I don't get it. I just don't get it. So I just want to come on here and talk about that. Please like and subscribe. That is it. I am out.